And we're live. Welcome to Torna, the Golden Country. Our live stream here. This isn't really anything in particular relating to Torna, the Golden Country. We're just kind of doing some random gameplay. I just felt like playing the game tonight, and here we are streaming it. So where am I? Current objective is to head for the campsite. Alright, and look for the boy. There we go. Sometimes I can get a little lost.
And now, back to your regularly scheduled date.
Okay, yeah, we're heading in the right direction.
Shall we
now.
keep moving?
We are good. It's gotta be up here somewhere. I love the music in this game. This is always like definitely one of my favorite games when it comes to music. Now about that boy. Isn't that him? It is a small child. We won't hurt you, kid. At least you've decided to trust us for now. At least we're affiliated with Ardanian forces. We cannot bring you mischief. We know what happened to Torgoth. We've been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees. And I also don't feel like reading, so we're just gonna skip. Is it Callie? Hopefully that's right. Of course you can trust us. I mean, Mithra is the Aegis. All right. Where's the boy? Did the boy run away? Wait a minute. Oh, find the sister. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember that. Go for a little swim. Or run through the water. That works too. There we go. Always takes a second to find out what you're going in this game. I have a feeling it's in here, but at the same time I don't want to go in there. I should know because I've played this before, but apparently not. And I've played it recently. Yep, I'm going the right way. I know what I'm doing. There's the kid. The question is, can I skip over to that campsite that I was just at? I can. Sick. Alright.
Pleasant stroll.
Right. Where shall we head to next?
Right about here? Nope, just kidding. Apparently not. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to go to the ship. Hey, you made it to the stream. Welcome. You haven't missed much. I'm looking for some kid. Some lost boy. Well, I think I've got it now. So you're like, oh, no worries. I've also chosen not to read because it's too late for that. Mithra actually being level-headed. Never thought I'd see the day. Honestly, Mithra and Torna, compared to the actual main game of Xenoblade 2, completely different personalities, I feel like. You're multitasking, watching the stream and playing Splatoon? That's a great way to multitask. Don't blame me at all. Yeah, she's a lot different. I was kind of caught off guard by it. Like, the first time I played this, I was like, that's kind of weird. She's very destructive. So she's learned to control herself over the years. Where's the boy gun? Complete.
There. That should do it.
Alright, what do we do now? Head for the strategy room on the flagship.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos' whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian self-defense forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian king.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter.
As you say.
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Yeah.
The soundtrack for this, yeah, the soundtrack for this game is so good. I think Xenoblade definitely has one of the best soundtracks of any of the games. Breath of the Wild too, of course, but Xenoblade is definitely up there. Great soundtrack. And Alex, you made it. You like the overlay. I'm glad you like it. I mean, I didn't send it to you a bunch of times today, showing the progress of it. That's for sure. The background's just a little blurry looking, but besides that, I love it. I'm definitely gonna try to do it for like an overlay for each game. Like this one, probably more Splatoon focused. I'll probably do like one when I do the Xenoblade streams like this and Smash and all that type of stuff. So I'll probably have a couple different ones in the future, but for now, we're going with this one. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably use the same template. All I really plan on doing is just changing the background of it. So that'll make it a quick to swap them in and out, really. If it's a difficult task to do that, then I won't, but like, it shouldn't be that hard to do it for different games, just swapping out backgrounds. Also, I think this game was actually on sale in the eShop recently. That, like, never happens for this game.
Ahoy! Miss me?
Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back!
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Certainly fit for a prince.
It could stand to be bigger. And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though. It is quite away from the capital.
He is far too esteemed for his own good. Fourth in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
Yeah, it was like, I think Xenoblade 2 was like $40 or something like that. I was like, there is no way that this game of all games is on sale, because for some reason Xenoblade 1 will go on sale all the time, but Xenoblade 2, never. It's also almost impossible to find a physical copy of this game. The financially irresponsible part of me wants to get a physical copy just because it's hard to find them. But then, like, the reasonable part of me is like, yeah, nah, I shouldn't buy it. Really want to play this again? I don't blame you. Honestly, I originally bought Xenoblade 2 whenever they first announced that Pyra and Mithra were coming to Smash.
We shall handle it.
That's when it was like, oh, let me check this game out. And this ended up being one of my favorites. It's not Breath of the Wild favorite, but it's very, very close to Breath of the Wild as far as like being one of my favorites. You have a physical copy of Torna? That's really cool. I feel like that's even harder to find than the actual game. And the fact that they did a physical copy for DLC is pretty sweet too. You got your copy at Target? Oh, wow. I was very late to the Switch as far as like getting started with it. I really wasn't before the pandemic started, I really didn't play video games very much at all. Like before the Switch, like the most recent console I had was like the 360 or the Xbox 360 when it was like brand new. That was like the most recent console I had. And of course the Wii. Everybody had a Wii. But I never really played video games a whole lot. And then the pandemic started, and all of a sudden I was playing the Switch every single day. It was like my dad got one for Christmas. Like, I guess 2019. Like, so like right before. So like I played it here and there, and then yeah, once I started playing like pretty much every day, I was like, alright, I'm gonna get my own Switch. Defeat monsters like South Ferris and gather Ferris breast meat. Or beast meat. It said breast meat. Let's see. Electronut and weeping flower. Okay, so I just need that. And there's one right there.
100% and right.
In any case, it pays to be cautious.
Let's speed this up.
I mostly got my games physically up until probably the last few months. I've been starting to get digital copies. I don't know why I changed it. It's just easier to kind of digital copies.
Indeed. Let's keep this up.
This will soon be over.
Yeah, something came out of something came out of COVID that benefited me, I guess. Where is that thing I'm looking for? Right, exactly. I got to experience Xenoblade. It was a pretty exciting time though, because I was basically experiencing Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, all those like huge games too, all at the same time.
Doesn't seem so bad.
I didn't get Splatoon until Christmas last year, so I barely had Splatoon for a year. Looking for that little icon. There we go. Give me some veggies. No, no, I don't want to fight that thing. Okay, that works. You have to turn the audio down a little bit. Okay.
Ready to go.
I'll pull the mic a little bit closer. I'm sitting back a little bit. I'll drop it just a bit. How's that? This game can be pretty loud during battles, though. That's for sure.
I don't know why
Nature
I'm
makes a
doing
fine
this.
ally.
Hey, I did it. Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm heading back. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream this, but we'll probably go for another maybe 15-20 minutes. There we go. glad I decided to stream it. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I kind of want to play Xenoblade tonight, or I kind of want to like play Torna. I've been slowly progressing, but I keep taking a day or so off at a time. But I really want to start like playing it every day again. I'm just not excited about all the side quests.
Good enough for you?
Oh, I think this is when Mithra
mind
tries to
cutting the
cook.
veggies?
I love this.
Hey, you're pretty good at that.
Not really. Anyone could do it.
Looks good to me anyway. Then I think I'll get to the meat. Oi! Mithra!
Huh?
What are you doing?
Preparing the meat, of course. Are your eyes not working or something?
I'll cut it out. Back away and don't touch anything.
What? But why?
Seems like fun. Why don't I help, too?
Don't encourage her. You wouldn't talk that way if you knew the atrocities of Mithra's cooking.
Atrocities?
Mithra is a fantastic cook.
It does more damage to you than any artifice ever could.
Hey, watch it! Don't go around saying mean things like that.
Mithra.
Yeah?
Can I borrow you?
What is it? I'm about to help with dinner.
Laura, you too? Would you mind sparring with me, please?
I don't mind, but
Why don't I help with the cooking?
oh, well, all right then.
They're like, good save. Good save there.
Thank goodness.
Surely it can't be that bad.
Oh, it's bad.
You could always try it out.
Ah, perhaps not.
Good decision there, Jen. Actually thought about recording videos in this game. Only reason you haven't, because you felt like nobody would. Xenoblade is very niche. It's not a super popular game. So like, even like streaming it and stuff like that would be. The streams have never like hugely popular when it comes to Xenoblade, which is unfortunate because of it's such a good game. But yeah, I definitely like making like the streams and the videos, but they definitely don't get the views that, you know, like Splatoon would get or anything like that. Mikhail's grow up from Torna to Xenoblade 2 is, yeah, it's like funny. He's like an actual adult. He's like completely different personality than this like quiet little kid in Torna. It's like a downgraded Quagmire. I love that analogy. It's like kind of accurate too.
Don't you worry. I've got this.
Travel beyond the Wickham Moor. Oh, I hope I don't have to set up that bridge again. It's the nice about the New Game Plus thing where you've already finished it, so some of the stuff carries over. I wish the side quest did, though. Doesn't look like it. That sucks. I don't have a Wii U, but I have a Wii. I've low-key been like wanting to get one. I won't get one, but like I've low-key wanted one just to play the original Splatoon, but that'd be cool. Yeah, I heard Xenoblade X is pretty cool. Now what would be even better is the rumored Xenoblade 3. Now that would be great if that came out next year. Completely different story-wise, but it's amazing. Open world. Very cool. I do like open world games. That's like my favorite part about Breath of the Wild.
According to the locals,
There we
the
go.
horrors come at night here.
Yeah, I hear people always talking about how great Xenoblade X is. That doesn't really fall in the storyline of Xenoblade 1 and 2 though, does it? I don't think it does. But then again, I've never played, so I wouldn't know.
Great. Another problem solved.
Return to the militia garrison. Completely different? Okay, that's what I thought. It's like I've heard people talk about the game, and it sounds like it was completely different. Earth is destroyed, you find yourself on a new planet called Mira. Ooh, very cool. Games like that are always interesting.
Amazing, Laura. Even when I foresee your movements, you counter me instantly.
I couldn't do it without Hazel's power. What about you? I don't see you using Mithra's hidden ability.
And what if we did?
Well, if you did. I just have to bring out my original blade.
Master Adam, your evening meal is ready for you.
Oh, is it that time already?
The days are so long at this time of year. I just start losing track.
Oh, finished already? That's a shame. I was hoping to join in.
Join in? By yourself?
His Majesty has many pressing matters to attend to. Besides, I'm used to working alone.
A driver and blade are one in body and soul. That's their very nature. You're not at full strength without him.
It's not so simple as all that. I know I've yet to unlock the depths of your power.
Really? I feel like I've been giving it my all.
But you never stop growing. At any rate, Hayes' ability to restrict other blades is indispensable. It's perfect for training. We're lucky.
When she stops me using my foresight, it's certainly difficult.
Oh, but you honor me too much. I'm just happy to help you both in any way I can.
Next to each other like that, you really do look like twins, you two.
It's rare for the driver's nature to appear so strongly in their blade.
People tell me that from time to time, but is it really true?
Perhaps. But whatever the reason, I am happy if I look even a little like you, my lady.
We're even the same dress size.
Right?
By the way, we want to try taking you on next, Jin.
Well, how about it, Jin?
I'm afraid I don't particularly like fighting.
And to think we're hearing that from the strongest man in Torna.
But perhaps there's truth in those words. After all, he, or rather, they...
My lord, my lady, we've discovered Malos's target. The capital.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, no doubt about it.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Hi.
Malos? And here I thought I had seen the last of you.
Now. I never meant our parting would be forever, you know. I've just been to see the Tornan Titan. I bet it'd be real interesting to see it in its true form.
Where did you learn that?
Learn? Inside my core, I have all the data of all blades and titans.
You have all of it? You think to call yourself the Master Blade?
Sure, why not? Sounds good. So, exciting, right? My partner. I hear you gave her to that Tornan prince.
And if I did, you'd erase me? Just like that?
Not at all. I have a much better idea than that. I've decided my next target is Torna.
Why would you tell me so plainly?
So you know what to look forward to as you watch.
Yeah, Malos's voice actor does do a really good job.
I see. So this comes from the Quester. But he doesn't know what Malos is planning for Torna.
We should probably hurry.
Soon. We'll go once Hugo's back.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen it. I think this was like when the game first came out. I came across it like maybe a couple months ago. But the voice actress for Pyra and Mithra, she actually like live streamed playing Xenoblade 2 on YouTube. I'll have to see if I can find the link to it, but it was actually really cool. It was almost funny like hearing her talk, and then I was like, wait, that's Pyra. Yeah, I think she did that like right when it first came out though. If I can find it, I'll send it to you on Discord. But she streamed, I feel like she streamed it like when it first came out.
We're here.
Sorry. I think there's something in my eye.
Jackpot. What's an Ethereum monster doing here?
Worry about that later. Come on!
I have no idea how long I've been on mute, but I just realized I was on mute.
We'll have to see this through.
When the going gets tough, we get tougher.
The insolence.
Gotcha! How? Open wide!
Come on, get the launch. There we go. Love it. And it's probably one of like the best moves about Mithra and Adam is that switching, you pretty much get break, and then as soon as you hit break, you can switch them, and it topples them. Then you just launch them.
Is it over?
It's Minna.
Minna! You were always slow to finish a job, my prince?
I thought I told you to stop calling me that.
A blade?
He's Minot, Questor of Malthus's blade.
Malthus's?
He's one
Malthus
of the
is a
Questor of the
scumbag.
Kingdom. And Malos's driver.
The monster's moving slow motion, but everybody else is not. That's true. I never really noticed that, but you're right.
Eyes on the enemy!
Just look at careful. We gotta deal with.
Ooh, rip.
Come on! You shall be There is no
Nice. Love me a good launch.
Excellent.
You've got an interesting way of fighting. You are?
Laura, that's Jin. And she is Hayes.
Pleased to meet you.
Guess I haven't taken on the Golden Beast? No, I haven't.
Jin! You don't mean from Torna? But 17 years ago, wasn't he?
Minot, don't give a word to anyone.
Sounds like a good story is all I'm saying.
You want to hear?
Another time.
That was close. Thanks, Minot. You're very capable, even on your own.
Well, maybe I should thank him. Or not?
Your core looks kind of different.
He's a flesh eater.
Ah, well. I'm a flesh eater.
Oh.
Flesh eater?
A being with human and blade cells. Made possible with Judician technology. That's how I can use my full strength anywhere, without my driver. But I'm pretty sure I'm a failed experiment, so to speak.
I never knew blades like that existed.
Flesh eaters.
What of Amalthus? Isn't he coming?
Nah. I just heard rumors that you guys had entered Torna. I used my own initiative.
Ah.
It's been 2 years since I saw him last.
Huh?
I arrived too late.
Is that right? Was that their child? That soldier. Wasn't that the one from...
Such a cruel world we live in.
Huh.
In Indal, there are a great many paintings depicting all manner of hells. But I think real hell might be closer to something like this.
Amalthus, you can't...
I had hoped once that the architect might save us all.
Since then, I haven't seen him. I heard he went climbing up the World Tree not long after. And brought divine revelations back with him.
You mean...
The Aegis. Malos.
But what kind of revelation is this? What kind of salvation? Could anyone call this salvation? His hope caused this, or his despair.
Despair?
How about you then? You're from the same stock?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just following this guy since he woke me up, and that's basically it. I have no particular interest in this world or its future.
And Malus himself?
His thoughts, I'm especially uninterested in. We've never even met.
Please, don't mistake her. Despite the attitude, she's a good kid.
I like
The hell
Mithra's
is with
attitude.
that tone? Where do you get off acting all parental?
Oh, come on. I woke you up. I make sure you get enough to eat.
What?
Cloud sea crab sticks are tasty, aren't they? You're very welcome. Although I don't think I'd have managed to eat 6 myself.
What? You counted?
I don't know where you put all that.
I'm the Aegis. I need all the fuel I can get. Hey!
You are too easy to sneak up on. Where are my extra rations?
That cracks me up.
You little...
The Aegis, bested by a little kid.
Milton! Get back here!
You know, if the architect really does exist, I'd quite like to meet him. Salvation, huh?
Rest of the campsite. Okay, we're gonna get to the campsite and we're gonna end the stream because I eventually need to actually be productive and go to bed.
Your sword-swapping fighting style. It's very interesting, you know.
It's still quite rough, though. I'm a bit lacking in oomph. It'll take me a while to get it down properly.
See, I wasn't actually talking about the power or technique.
Oh? What then?
That connection you have. Human and blade. It's like a bond of sorts. I just found it curious.
An actual... bond?
It's like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
It does make sense. Lady Laura is always with Jin. And you almost never find time to practice with me. It's like he's her favorite.
Come on, don't say that. I'm an equal opportunities driver.
Liar!
You're both my partners and very dear to me. There's no favoritism, swear.
Are you really sure about that?
I think Hayes is a bit jealous. I have been with you longer, after all.
You think? All right then. Starting tomorrow, Hayes gets to take the lead. Good?
Wonderful!
You don't mind?
It's all right by me.
Do you remember? The last time we paid a visit to Indol?
What did you think?
You mean about him? Let's see. In a word, he seemed very human, protecting his heart with a mask of lies.
Are you curious what's behind it?
Not really. Most humans are like that, aren't they?
Cutting to the chase, I see. But I hear his achievements in Indol have been quite grand. The refugee protection policies from last year are his work as well.
So a hypocrite, then. Isn't that what you call the type?
Quite. I hope that's all he is.
He smiled. Did you notice?
No?
I think he might actually be enjoying this.
What?
The world in this state.
That's interesting.
You felt something was wrong, didn't you? That's why you brought me.
Don't you think they're worth saving?
If you think they are, you know you'll have my aid.
Even if you disagree?
That's not for the likes of me to decide. It's up to you humans.
Oh, you mean that time? I remember. What about it?
What Minoth said bothered me. I think he was talking about Malos, but his words could just as easily have applied to Amalthus.
I suppose.
What if all of this is what Amalthus... No. What all of humanity really wants?
You don't mean it.
Hey. What are we going to do if we defeat Malice anyway?
You know. Like I told Hugo. Go home and work the land. I didn't get to harvest the Grom rice this year.
Well, that might be good enough for you. some others might not be too pleased with that.
Who is this?
Picked him up during a routine core collection. He was one of yours, right?
As we discussed, I engaged him as a broker of cores, but no more. What a waste of a human being.
Same.
That much is hard to deny.
What are you driving at?
Waste and refuse can have their own uses, I think. The project we spoke of before, I think it may be time to set it in motion.
You mean a blade eater?
His strength will grow exponentially. It will dwarf even that of a flesh eater.
And you can control him?
Oh, please. Even if we can't, there's no need to worry. After all, this is just a prototype. Sooner or later, the binding will decay and he will die. I hear he's got some connection to this paragon of Torna, you see. He'll prove useful either way. Torna, then? He's on your mind, isn't he? Malos.
Not him, but what comes after.
It's a long cutscene. You're gonna record videos on this game? Yeah, you definitely should. If I knew like what kind of content to like make as far as like recording videos with this, like with this game, I totally would too. Oh yeah, you definitely should. Alright, so once we get through this dialogue that I'm just skipping through here, I'm going to go ahead and save, and we're going to call it a night. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. It was a lot of fun.
We'd be
Maybe
more
I'll
than happy
maybe
to
I'll do this
assist.
again tomorrow night after our Splatoon stream. Yeah, I think I may do this after the Splatoon stream tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for coming out and have a good one.